abrochire uye wajuma uwo usika, you can just go to court, cut it, get a part of the LME out here, and then you move on. But you didn't do that. We train money be who we then you bring all this controversy. For me, it is so. And whoever yes, no or support to no, it means that that person, so far as I'm concerned, is also being unreasonable in that same line.
German Borga be the me betu dwa o. O se da bi na Akosua Serwah no nenu mani aware bia o. Dabi. O se obi kasa Lumba ene Akosua Serwah no mo marriage of ordinance bia enye no kre. Dabi. Enye no kre da. Na se ye no kre a adan na 2018 o cho letter so de Lumba be kokot 20 mi amfa na nkokota ankusiu. Na Lumba ede maame se onkokot because the Lumba nim se maame no oni maame no ordinance on there within back up it. Hey for the 7 Ghana team now here. But it's okay. And then first time I'll share video here, Pacho, but I was welcome to my channel, 7 Ghana TV. Social media platforms me also TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, baby, I'm your hobby. The Pacho social video, subscribe, mommy. Subscribe, mommy. Here me pa. Any day mo subscribe, mommy. Or subscribing so notification button, press it so. The next video no be alert mo afibia ma. Na inseme si wo Ghana ha no wa broach baby bia wo hwe video bia me da wase so onya bre ni adaje hwe na obe subscribe so mama ye nto aso ye wa ha na court nsem start e Lumba ne Akosua Serwah ne Odobro ni nsem start e say we the way court me ye kuna wonye kuna me nkwa ma me nkwa me nye kuna da bi nkwa wonye nyina mo nkan bom back and forth ko wie kuma sai court na nyina ni be kwesi ye judge na pai asem no say obi anko ye kuna no iyede du ye no ye maame Akosua Serwah wa amba anase wo ntumi amba ba ne mba ne de omo bae ne mba me nsa no ne Lumba wo no nyina to bi bae me yie no adem no kuma fi akra ko kuma se obi. It was very beautiful funeral, very nice. It was a celebration of life ankasa, especially Sunday na champo performing na kotokonsu e winning 1-0 na omu fi stadium ho ma say stadium ne na Heroes Park omu wini wi ana supporters nyina tisi ona je say ene na esiweni kwa na champo no we charge. It was a colorful event. Na ma me ntumi amba. But before as anima we na bisi no let abi kopie say Akosua Serwah cho letter bi ma Lumba so opese oja na Mesa enko company law firm no mo choy Akosua Serwah instructed so mo ncho sa letter no kuma Lumba 2018 at that time na ma me na bagan no be ni ma me yi obe ni ma me yi no fa so the cho sa letter ni ma Lumba say Lumba won kwala 17 na de nyina yi ni nsema na letter no back and forth or see what jiwe o state ni ma o pe na Lumba there ni so opon kokot na we na feel abi abepi said there be maame no ni Lumba ni court aware dia o enti we tun court e sign say senka maame wo hwe de esi we kire ni bra I read abemu senka ni Lumba e wo ordinance a ko de Lumba be court kwa charge na big game kwa je mpata ansa na wa file for divorce e sign say ordinance ni say we ye na say ba ko fa ba ko cha utumi charge no utumi de court me bo ne charge for big game me opataw ansa na wasan file for divorce ni age no say abroche divorce cases in there we be ma kafra we be ma ukoso be nko yima age say ko check say bi a wo fa hakimi principle no so what say bibi wo scan ade ba yo check na bi a wo sister din ewu your sister dia na wo maami ana papa dia nti abrante Borga ne kan say maami Akosua Serwah mo nyina be bia nka say obi esisi no ana say den na oni hwe oni document oni certificate wo bibia na ombra bontin meka no krenche ne supporters ne say nete na de oye ne mum de be ma odo a nipa bebrenya ma no saa odo na ano bedwo kra just Borga ne chechensem pa chechensem say no wo say ordinance so dey court 6 months on for certificate by and I won't na ujinjia bi hu flyer bi kwan bom September no na me Akosua Serwah be ko UK say an okoto so ba Ghana celebration of life akọ US to fi US obe ko UK e bi ofi UK obe ko bi another country but e bi bi san say na na Germany wona nkasa ma me ntumi nye ana bibi o nti na on person obe ya na bi dey here for 7 Ghana TV en ko den kutis ma abante no one Rachel edit to you e wo Richie show so mesan ba o kan se bi so so e fa for steam me ba sisi a
So this is unreasonable so far as I am concerned. Me, in all humility, yeah, unreasonable, mami. Insisusu mami say, uni will be tear. Now officer warrior no nkoye. Na wo de wo ho enye Ghana ha no se bi obema no na ye adwuma ye bibia ma waduane dia ya ebia ofiri se wo gyan no a ekombede wonti wo te ho sa ne ade ade wo ti abrochire wo ye wadwuma wo wo sika. You can just go to court, cut it, get a part of the LME out here, and then you move on. But you didn't do that. We train money be who ye, then you bring all this controversy. For me, it is so. And whoever yes, no, or support to no, it means that that person, so far as I'm concerned, is also being unreasonable in that same line. It is unreasonable. Say, only ukunu, wajatum say, ono na ye bema, ono na uti, ono ne tie. Na, or catch that will say, reason 1, 2, 3, t. Nimpese metna kurum have you, inti yentu free kumasin kotran crime. Now be catch and say, wo de won't go. Now be cite reasons no you we na ye be testing reason monokrampo is so because you can on me say nkra ni so no mutua no fu ano nti untimi nja omo e ba ye no time monokro na nipa no di free hall monokrampo no na nkra no ketwa wo monokrampo no is wanyini ya wontua no fu ano me awari ya hu wo baby bia nkofo pop transfer ni kunu no ye transfer wo ye teacher ni wo ye police ni ye transfer no free tamale e de ne kobole gatanga odi ni kunu achi no ne ko. It is unreasonable say nkofo age sa de na to say obi see be ma say me niema 1 2 reason ti no ye tu kotranga na ho na e bia me see na obeka say wo nko. Now we are some baby kase be man no abandon in the matrimonial home. Na matrimonial home no why they decide who decide the matrimonial home. Some of us ya koye adwuma wo different countries so ye kwa ye kan kire ye yire no mo a say odo ha no no say ni so ntinde me yenkoi no me yeko different countries o ma di achi ani akwa ababisi. Because you, the man, you decide on the matrimonial. For me, it is unreasonable. So, be jatu mu say, maame no dia wendi ni kunechi ankono. Eye normal na be man mumuna wa abandon the family. It is also unreasonable say, na ye kasei. Ye wo emma miensa omo that the Lumba ene ne yirintem. Who's supposed to know better than all of us? Because they have lived with their parents. Omo ne ni mom papa etna ye, omo ni mom mama etna ye, omo ko school abrochiri, omo be di vacation, omo papa ntem, and they know the story. And these are not 15, 12-year-old people. These are 29, 30 something year and crofwa omunim ya omo take stand omo 18 watching ya ye ntimi mfa omo action na omo ye ene niema omo ye no e mane nkasa nkyere yen say then there might be problem with the actions that their mother is taking. It is unreasonable for them. The actions that their mother is taking, they are unreasonable. And these are intellectuals. These are educated people. Apart from so educated or intellectual, no, these are people that they have more information than any other person because they live with them. Into so because they said that Lumba they know said their father took care of them because Bosumi and we be no this cabro mo abruchiri honomo, and they know it until omo path no ma fano say reasonable. They are rather being reasonable because they know more information than any other person, and the chat no ma fano say undi honomo be then think twice. Start to say be questions because then you are not being reasonable. Because a my wo mami way mami yi ene papa yi ntem ya omo ne omo mami enyini omo mami enyini from kwabremu ha enim de ensem akoso omo mami no omo papa ntem babia ekwanya omo no nam so no because they have more information than any other person ekwanya omo no nam so no wo ti wo ba bi fi say omo nam kwambone so ya nam so nti no otimi di omo bekana ho di omo atem say omo en support your mama na say omo nya yi a ene adweye na bia babia wo momo kwan na wo nam so na enye kwan papa wo na wonti ase enko yi wo na you are not being reasonable. You are not being reasonable because you can never have enough information than this children of these two people. They know all information be our own. Say a reasonable man. Say obia ni kuna wu or say opeso ye kuna. Initially o kokko to cross chinchina kuna ni the opesa wu ye when you brisa opesa wu ye kuna. you say mum you munko ye kuna wo say there be upese wonko means the kuna is so important to you upese wo ye. And what is the purpose of kuna? Say we share obema no ukunu na nimonyam, say wo ti one ne ti spiritual bond bi ebe wo montem, say wo be ye amambre kwan so na wo di atete ohun dia free be mantem. And so upese prove obi I said there's a strong tie between you and Lumba into no pese oni no eh there upese wo ye kuna no na wo di twa free wo. Then yakọ court, the court says oh ye yire Ukrade we a traditional wife, we a customary wife. In Tinubibeka say we a customary wife there. Come and perform customary rites. Come and perform widowhood rite, which is a traditional rite. When you were bold enough. Obi a one one mammy and son. You were bold enough when na bra. Wo claim say wo na wo din ba lamplight wo na wo supporting no wo na wo ye yi ni ade. You were bold enough to stay away from the funeral. Ye did no ye kira de ya ade we koso wo ye mantimi ahihyew say anya hwe no kura no me ne papa yi wo ma enya ware asem nye ntokwa asem a court de da ho ye betimi akoye court ana say ye manso de me ne ma meje ni de meje wantimi amfasa ade na nto ho no mo amfa bibia nto ho. And somebody amba mama mehwe ukunu no ndani achi ansa na ye de ne kɔhye form. And somebody thinks that action is reasonable, then I am sorry. It's difficult for me to accept. Say, so we just had any tomb say, the papa, a reasonable thing to do. Then you are not being reasonable. You are not being reasonable. Do you know why? Because obia or ye connected da or ye family member or war akumapa effort papa nhubia, including ma. Yeah, obeka no beginning ni say and na mo nsunti krampoti na won pese ye be ye no that date no because omo be try exams omo be ye we no ebo omo no dwam ni a de omo ye bia business ni abia they manage to cancel everything and prioritize the fact to say they have to pay the last respect to their father. So go and pay your last respect to the man that you claim say you are the only surviving wife for him, no. Wanko inka enono crampo no ebe ma yen leeway bi say ya man court when ya the opening in echi crampo no okwaba ababi jani kuno nti. At least some people would now start be reasoning nti say otibi ye action way na say wo just action itum say ya de pa a reasonable thing, then you are not being reasonable. Unti asiye won insem ho ewo wi ase no eto sneaker
Medini back of hey for 7 Ghana TV now. Me do assist the bionya breni adaje. Ehwe me videos. So many papa. But just social videos so subscribe mama what it. Subscribe so press on the notification button also. So the next video never benya alert no. Pacho yanto aswe. Sa brantie koso ha December to Jaffa for snafusun. O say for snafusune one anko for say omo soje egu no so. Both teams no comes and I say for senior why no style me sabi I say on kind of crabby I say we shut down baby a wujina abante say for si munjano no kwampo hwe the sister penny ye no kwampo ompe but ontumi nka and enye no crabby anso na yetumi ka no crabby o me say show ho and I say information bo me say show ho na odi wu I say pie wa no bada fa show fa ko wu na for simo bia blame no mo bia nka say she's in a tight corner. She's in a tight corner. Now say you call advert. Edi man Lumba and super yo no angasa ni nua be ma penny product. Koye advert kakre krampo hwe ye di maami atem say ya huru for stick. Say Ashanti Queen eti ne live say maami no monsa. Na asa jama secure to petition asa nti oma pe kakra de amano. Nti no abegina ho ye advert. Such nkwasi asem say. Such nkwasi asem say. Wo say wo kwam Akosua Serwah mama Akosua Serwah kwam bo omtumi bie na no mpo nkasa fi nkyere mama fosti because wo betra TikTok aye 2 coins mam ye to flowers ye chemuska nto de wo de simoni so say mo be di nkofo atam na ejimi fo bi so achemuska na say wo njimi a obi abetra TikTok so di obi atam na wo chiniska wo ne de origin na mo nyina mo jimi brand enyam na meka brand say mo nyina mo jimi na fosti munjano she has her own independent mind. Ono se be onya akola onim de ye ma no onim de ye ne de ye ma no obeye Team will be attack whether Team Odo Bruni or Team Akosua Serwah or Team Lumba or whatever. Munjayo Fosti na ondwe no so ho ne bra obebo bidding hey for 7 Ghana team na mpacho hwe mpacho me de wase be so onya abre ni adaje a wahwe video wahwe nso wa subscribe so de mame wa subscribe so wa share video you tell a friend about 7 Ghana TV na nsem de be brave enche bia mede documentaries na bekeka ho about the historical sites, traditional sites, money na about history and culture enche bia enche kwa metis yuremu me de hintasem abakosem e de beba me da se bebre bye bye
deɛ wabobɔ ne sesia ne deɛ waka ne sesia no deɛ menya free mu ne sɛ wowɔ hɔ no na sɛ wadwene yɛ wo ntantantanta you are in a dilemma where to go, which group to support, which of the reasons to support. Na me fambre omo amon kasa mu omo kasa bia omo say nokre obi nka nokre. Then the other people will also say omo na e ka nokre, and these people can then ubisa won say ntisi nokre no emu hwan nokre na ye nokre hwan nokre e na ye nokre na opese ohun de ne nokre ye nokre e wo say wo ten waso na wutie ensem a omo na ese se omo nokre na ye nokre no wutie omo nkomo ne omo sema odi a e wo say ohun say omo nsem no empre pii no ensisi so. Now, specifically, what can Sister Fosti ho asem nti ma main comment here no kakra before I come to the general thing. You see, entiasie ni nyina ne se Odobroni eye atamfu sisia. Odobroni is the one handling Daddy Lumba issue, super. Enti no, ye enemy project a ye enemy ye, and I say ye enemy a business there. We then now koko support. Forgetting say Sir, Mami Faustine, she's tried as much as possible to stay off trouble. Yeah, what try say obey neutral in these matters. Hey, say ye can crampo no Faustino waboa mo pa ekwan bi so. Because we know when the court proceedings air corner, whereby the letter, the 2018 letter, once mobile na ye kano. There were people who had come to say, Fosti was much closer to Daddy Lumba than the other fish because when Momuni or other Busian for no Fosti was much closer to Daddy Lumba. In Chonu di Okofi ho obi abusuani bi nya access Okofi ho ne ade kura Fosti de no okoho. And Fosti onu de otigana ha. Into the air koso in fact say a 5 busuan asem ne ade nyina no Fosti has been present. Into omo kaya ma there were several sources and a portray say Mammy didn't sani ba no crampo no Fosti was present.
Yes.
So all that Ebusia Penny needed, think of Fosti be bold enough. Aba court wababe diaz and adansi say and son or the buyer no crano me who ye ekosi Ebusia Penny that way so any pass any no hold no na ye jinsano. And can never was a walking in an ye and only be like and can one way you crampo no answer customary marriage na court in the ma one crown a bay. This is a person what tries to obey stay off. What dear need ye ama ninya ba penny. Yeah, pedi wo go abusuane ni mu ase pa akosi all this mess yes amamino. How do you abandon your family? Join a group of people who are so unreasonable in their thinking, in their matters. Join them in say, oh, kakaka ombejiji diama wo. Na ube ma wabusunya aba in the limelight in the very negative way. Say ubi atimi kasamo ho. Do you know why? These ladies or a ma winmo enya the gut, the effrontery, ahwode fufuro etimi kasa boldly etia Daddy Lumba ebusunya for. Do you know why? Because omo musa ke kan kamu nyina mo no nyina ehunu se mo no akasa no. You know when I to say una uti obi school fees una wo ma no aduane die nice and inside the show no bia afi uwia ase onimu ye ha wo ani so. It's like mono kra mo ye hwan ye na ye ka bia bem. And that is why they utimi nya sa kokoduro no because why unua ba panyini no kra na wono na yemu nyansa nyina mo panyini no kra ampo no yetimi man is kaso fan koto China phone. Itimi or dan so when you say no yetimi kaso nko gina no akogina nti wo ye hwan okra de wo ye form kra wo na wo ye ketwa wo kra de wonka ho nti. Do you know, and you could feel it when she was talking. The oppressor walking. Now, every necro, yes, say this group of people who have come themselves somewhere, no, it is not about that Lumba. It is never about that Lumba. Say, you can't say legend, you can't that Lumba, or ye, or be some Ghana mine, or be born yom, Emma Yede, Eji Yeni, Emma Yede T, Are Horso, it might not. These people, it is not about that Lumba. It is about Obia or yes so unreasonable in her thinking, in her things, Nyama or ye. Now almost so no almost reasonability no. Don't say a year of friend say Sasabon some ko a year or that be full fee. So what them can say. And you know, birds of the same feathers they flock together. And it's like-minded people. Nipa no, there are evidence. Nyama or yening no. When you analyze it, you could see, say, they are unreasonable. Unreasonable idea back one way. Only obey mati. Ofri said that man is not being the man that you want. You threaten, say, obey jaino. Right? Unfortunately, ultra letter yemfanjai say if indeed you have what do you call it, an ordinance marriage with any will be a only lawyers akasa because lawyers now more church or letters. They will tell you, say, letter yemfanjai warrior, you go to court. What prevented you from going to court? To go and near man okay can wallet any no a ma be man no or a man D4 ya wo claim no say wo nyina so a man etimi egu aware no because court ordinance marriage court na ye begu no ye gu no so one pana within the procedures no and answer trial na ye de begu aware no there are near ma obetimi demand Unyina swana okay can let no say or boy Jaman wo yesi wabo wo yesi into ultimate can warriors. Why didn't you proceed to court to end that marriage? Or is it the case that marriage never existed? That is another point. And it's unreasonable for you to stay for that person to die and bring all this controversy if indeed an ordinance marriage existed. And that's why some of us feel say ordinance marriage we are existing anyhow because they are no more and near na wo kano any nyina so na odi kan will let emu dia emu odu enough say nka obenya we japade a wo list ye nyina no benya afiri aware mu but one court na anko. Why? Is it because you say it never existed? It was just threatening and now threatening because nothing of that sort ordinance marriage be existed.